What's up you guys, it's Bart here. Today is a slightly different video. We're not in my studio, we're not in my bedroom, we're actually sat here in my car about to drive to Atwood Avenue here in Kew, where my latest deal has just closed just 2 days ago. It was a great Friday. I had a promotion, I had an exchange, and a few other things happened too. So slightly more relaxed video today, but I thought I'd take you to the road, we'll have a conversation, and a bit later on in the video we'll sit down, run through the numbers and take it from there. Right, so we're here on Atwood Avenue. It's actually very windy, so I'm not sure what the audio is going to be like, but I thought I'd just show you this house as well. It's currently under offer, sold, subject to contracts, and not exchanged yet, so this is not the deal from Friday, the $3 million one. This is £1.85 million, so about $2.3 million, I believe, Atwood Avenue just here. And I'm actually planning on doing a property tour at this video very soon, so stay tuned for that. And I guess it's a great opportunity to tell you to like the video if you'd like to see content like that, and of course subscribe to it. It actually helps me a lot if you do leave a like, so please, if you could, leave a like down there, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, so that when I finally release the property tour for this lovely home on Atwood Avenue, you do not miss out. So let's go and see the $3 million one, and then we're going to go and pick up a beanbag, sit down back at home and talk through the numbers, how I managed to do it off market within 24 hours and at the age of 18. See you soon. Right, so we're going to do a bit of a drive-by on this one, as the owners still currently live there, but here it is, Atwood Avenue, 2.3 million. Oh, car coming, gotta move. 2.3 million, at least you get an idea of the road. Off market, sold within 24 hours. Now, this is so irresponsible. I'm just going to pull over so I can talk to you properly. Audio has changed, so I've unplugged the microphone. When I turn it around, you can't hear me as well. Anyway, going to drive to Dunhelm now. I bought some beanbag for like £80. I feel like I just need a beanbag to sit down, read, edit, whatever. So we're going to go pick that up and we're going to sit down, run through the numbers, talk about the deal, talk about how it all happened. Slightly different video, but I thought we'd just do a drive-by and have a quick look. Right, so I've got the beanbag. It's actually huge. I didn't expect it to be this big, but it's going to make the next part of the video nice and comfortable. So let's go back, talk about the deal, talk about the promotion, little vlog style video. So, as promised, I'm going to run through this deal, this exchange that happened on Friday. Before we do, let's discuss this promotion. So, fantastic news, I've been promoted at work from a junior position to a senior position, so I'm now a senior sales negotiator. And I've managed to do this after just 6 or 7 months of working at the company. So, 6 or 7 months after starting, I've been nominated for the promotion, but now a month after the nomination, I've actually been promoted. So effective from the 1st of March, I'm a senior sales negotiator. Now, how have I done this? I think it's just come down to pure hard work. So I'm 18, I've had no experience in this industry prior to coming into this company. And currently, as things stand, I'm the #1 negotiator for deals agreed, exchanges and exchange revenue across the whole of the southwest region in the company. Now, I'm going to work very hard to try and keep that going for the rest of the year, although there are some very, very good operators in my region, very good sales negotiators, very good salespeople. So it's going to be difficult, but as things stand, I am on top, I guess you could say, which when I first started was something that I thought would never happen because it was going really badly for the first few months. I was doing no deals, no business, nothing. But it just goes to show, if you're consistent with something and you keep going and you really do believe in it, eventually it comes through, which I'm hoping will happen with this channel as well. But at the moment it's happened for me in the whole sales world here in property. So I've been promoted to a senior level, which was great news to receive shortly after the exchange of contracts on this $3 million home, or £2.3 million house. So let's run through a few of the numbers. So I'm going to go through how this deal even came about, because as you can tell by the title, I managed to sell this home in just 24 hours. So if you haven't watched my previous video about my first ever off-market sale, go and make sure to watch that first, because it's going to help you understand how we got to this point. But that off-market sale Obviously the property never hit the market, never did anything, but for us agents to get any credit for it at the point of exchange, we put it on the internet temporarily, just so that it sort of stats, if that makes sense for us. And there's a short window where it appears on the online portals and everyone inquires in thinking that it's a property for sale, when in fact it's already sold and contracts have been exchanged. So one of the buyers that piled in actually ended up being the buyers for this property. So they inquired on a property that's worth 1.85 million, and we got talking. It was genuinely like a half an hour conversation on the phone about exactly what they were looking for, and I got to understand their needs a bit more. And we went into their financials as well, and actually I found out that they've got a bit more to give. So 1.85 was sort of the lower end of their budget, but to really get what they wanted, I asked if there was any way they could increase that budget. And funnily enough, they have parents in London, so can sometimes gift a lot of money, and that's what happened in this scenario, and they increased their budget massively. So I basically took the information that was provided to me and hit our database. So that's one of the best things about working for a big corporate structure. I have this huge database where I can call people and basically try and persuade them to sell their home. It's a really good market out there at the moment, so there really isn't any reason as to why someone shouldn't be selling, especially with interest rates on the rise. Base rate just went up recently as well. It's going to be harder to get mortgages, harder to borrow money. Now is a really good time to sell. So that was basically my pitch to the owners of this home on Atwood Avenue, which we drove past a bit earlier. It's a really good time to sell. And the best thing about the company that I work for, we have reach across the whole of London. So these buyers in particular were selling their apartment in Pimlico. But because they're starting a family, because they wanted a bit more space, a bit more square footage, lower density living, higher quality of life, whatever, they decided to start searching further afield in southwest London. So I made a phone call to the owners of this home in particular. I went round the next day to provide them with a market appraisal with my sales director. We spoke at length about the current market, which is extraordinary. The day after that, we conducted an off-market viewing. Day after that, the property was under offer for a record price for both my office and the whole area in general. So it was a huge success overall, and that just goes to show what you can do in such a short period of time if you really put your mind to it. And look, a month or so after the sale was agreed, we exchanged contracts on it. So usually the conveyancing process can take anywhere between 1 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. This one we got done in just a month's time, and it's my biggest transaction personally so far, and a very good transaction for our office in general. So all came from identifying what the buyers really wanted, making that phone call to people who are never ever going to sell in a million years, and pitching the current market and what we as a company, I won't disclose which one, can do for them. And then 24 hours later we're achieving a record price for the sellers and finding the buyers their dream home, which hopefully they'll have many happy memories in. So it's a win-win-win for everyone, buyer, seller, agent, and it just goes to show, as I say, once you start sticking pieces of the puzzle together in agency, it just feels so good. And and that transaction for me was something quite special, quite a good moment for me as an agent. Obviously, being 18 years old, people taking my advice on purchasing a home of such a great value. So that's the story of the Atwood Avenue property, which we drove past a bit earlier on today. I told you about the promotion as well. Really good. I appreciate this video has been a bit more chilled out, a bit more of a chat, but you know what, sometimes it's needed. I've just come back from annual leave. I've probably got about 300 emails to get through, so I thought I'd get a quick video out for you guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. I have got, as I said, a few things coming up, a few property tours, so if that would be of any interest to you, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and comment below as well with any ideas that you have for me, and I'll make sure to create the videos for you. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.